All right, we're back.
You had a pretty exciting week.
Yeah. Big week last week. Had Method Man live. Big news today. Kamal will be joining us shortly to discuss his recent show at the Tampa Pro. Can't wait to get Kamal on here. I believe this is the first time that he has gone on Instagram to talk about the show. There's some stuff around here.
No, he did couple of posts
Yeah.
interviews, but
Yep.
after a couple of days of him,
Yep, after giving him a couple days to kind of soak it all in, let's see what Kamal's thoughts are here. Now, for everyone out there that probably doesn't know this, I've been friends with Kamal for a really long time. I met Kamal back in either 2006 or 2007, back at the Excalibur, which was an amateur show in California. It was a really big show, and Kamal did great there. I met him. One of my good friends was competing in that show, Curtis Bryant, and that's where I originally met him. But Kamal has been a part of the BPI family for a very long time. He's actually our exclusive distributor in Libya, and we've done a lot of business with him. And then I think sometime right before he won the 212 Olympia, he came on board as a BPI athlete, and he's been such a pleasure to work with. Oh, here he is now. All right, guys, we're going to bring Kamal in. All right, we're connecting. Oh, there he is.
Yo, Whitney, what's up?
What is up, champ?
Man, was a great week. Was a great weekend, man. It's I can't believe it. I can't suck it in yet. It's just few things happening to my life. It's unbelievable. It's really, really, really unbelievable.
Well, as always, the big smile. You always look so happy, and that was one of the things that I saw a lot of people posting about, was how happy you were on stage this past weekend at the Tampa Pro. Being that it was your first time doing the open class, how did it feel to be on stage with all the big guys?
Well, first of all, as you know, we talked about it with me before even we actually, they're always with me, like, as you know, we are a team, one team. As a PPI team, we are a team. We're working with a lot of together. So we talked about it, and then people, they said, oh, maybe not, maybe this. But I know I could do something different. I know, like, that I can do more with my physique, because we've always, I do always get ready when I do the 212. Like, I'm 101, 102 kilos. I'm ready. So I was forcing myself to go down a little bit. I've never struggled, but I've always did it. So, and then you see, when I moved here with the tour of BBI, Kamal is moving here thanks to BBI. Of course, that's one of the most important things for me, moving to America. And then we talked about it, and then said, okay, we decided to do the Tampa Pro, that's where I live. And then, yeah, we worked hard. We've been doing it. I've been moved here now maybe 8 months?
Yep.
So the good things about it, I've only been here like 8 months. And then we did what we have to do. We did the work. We trained hard. We did what I have to do. And then the moment I walked out on the individual pose, when I've heard the crowd, it's gone crazy. Like, to be honest, it beats all my other shows.
Bigger than the Olympia.
Oh man, bigger than the Olympia, bigger than the Arnold, bigger than anything else. I mean, the crowd went mad. So I said, oh my God, I swear I had a goosebump straight away. It's like the love from people. I've only here been like 10 months, from the Tampa people, from the love that they gave me. It's unbelievable. Plus my family, it's the first time they watch me as to do with a pro show. it's the first time, because normally, like, I'm traveling with the COVID, with the restriction. They're in UK, they're in the school or whatever. So they there. I was like hearing my little kids, my daughter and my boy, come on, Baba, come on. But it's with me, believe me, it's better than the win. That make me forget whatever has happened. And the reaction from the people, and then like, and then again, I proved the people wrong. Every time they say Kamal is getting old, every year. Do you imagine if I listened to these negative people and I stopped? Is that going to be in the same? Is me? I'm going to be in the same position. So this is one of the things. You never ever be around the negative people. You always be around the positive people to reach your goal and to crush everything up in front of you. I wasn't. I mean, I couldn't. I would be talking forever for that moment, and then again to compete with the big guys. I mean, okay, I didn't win, but it, for me, it's more than a win. I swear, it's more than a win. I wasn't happy. Akim is a great athlete. I've been seeing Akim for a long time, whatever. But I mean, I beat the other guys, like 14 big guys. What else do I need? What else do I need?
No, there's a lot to unwrap in that those statements you just made there. So first, I want to touch on the fact that this is your first show that you've done. Obviously, your first open show, but this is the first show that you've done while living in the U.S. So I'm assuming without the stress of travel, getting to going through obviously the COVID restrictions right before that, this was probably a lot. I wouldn't say fun, but a lot not easier either. But it was a better prep for you to be able to train, do what you need to do without all of the travel and the restrictions, right?
It is. It is. This is a part of it. To be honest, this is one of the part of the things. You know, I was in Libya before, even like I mean, I went to Libya with the family because my family, I haven't been there for about nearly 5 years. So I went there, and then I didn't feel comfortable over there. People there, they mad at me. Everybody wants to be around me. So I said, no, 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 no. I've got a show. I need to get back. So I let my family. They stay there. I came back in my own. Again, I stayed here, did my job. I've been training at the gym MI40. I mean, I'm gonna mention this. These guys at the MI40, they gave me such a comfortable place there. They've been making me very welcome. And as you've seen, I've been training with Nick Walker and Adam, the group. Like it's the lads there, the whole team, all the members. It's unbelievable. Whitney, it's. I think it's the best thing I've ever did. I wish I've done it earlier, years back, to move here and to be around, because one of the things, like, I'm around you guys, around my sponsor company, which is the company. They believed in me and we work together, like what you mentioned at the beginning. I mean, we've not been working together as an athlete to whatever sponsor, but I've been like a distributor for years and years back, and we did great, and I'm always grateful to PPI, and they're still doing as best with me. So it all works together, brother.
No, absolutely. And we love working with you, and we've built a great friendship over the years. And, we appreciate everything that you do for us. And you're definitely a great representation of our brand out there. And everyone loves you. You're one of the best guys to be around. You're one of the hardest working people we know. So do want to touch on the fact you said your kids, your family, they got to see you. Was this the first time they ever saw you compete, or was this just the most, I mean, they haven't been able to travel back and forth to the Olympia or the Arnold, but did they see you compete internationally at all?
They've seen me in a very small shows when I was in Qatar, small shows. But when I travel at the World Champions or whatever, like a bigger shows as an amateur days, they've never been seen. Especially the little ones. The older ones, maybe he's been with me once or twice, but it's a while ago. It's more than 10 years they haven't seen me like compete in the state. The little ones, it definitely is the first time. And to be honest, Whitney, because they started school today, and then, as everybody knows, I'm going to do Texas as well. Actually, this weekend, they said, "Dad, we're going with you. After the school Friday, we're gonna fly." So they are flying actually Friday night to watch me
Oh,
again.
oh, they love it. They love it. It's hard.
They loved it.
It's hard
Yeah,
not to get bit by the bodybuilding bug once you're there and you feel the energy and obviously how well you did there at the Tampa show. It's a lot of fun to be there and see it in person. You're a competitive dude. You train extremely hard. Your meal plan. I mean,
I've watched you for years. You never miss a meal. You're always on point. Um, Obviously, it was a little bit of a letdown in Tampa, not winning the show. How do you feel going into this next show in Texas? Spirits are high. You feel like you battled it out with all the big guys up there. From me not being there, unfortunately, I wasn't able to make it. India and I weren't able to make it to Tampa. But watching online, you stood your ground. I had you winning in every pose, and especially from the back. I know that Akeem is a big dude, and he has a ton of muscle, and he's got a really nice shape. But that rear double bicep pose, man, I don't know many people that can beat you in that pose. And after I saw that, I thought you were going to win. That was just, that was my opinion. So how do you feel going into this next show?
I mean, yeah, to be honest, it's good you mentioned this, Whitney, because I've heard of social media, to be honest, most of social media all over the world, like everywhere. It is exactly what they said. I supposed to be, I should have been one, but it's not, we're not going to talk about that. It's up to the judges, whatever the judges being seen. But I've heard some couple of points people mentioned that Kamal said, because even if I win the open class, I'm still gonna do my I'm gonna go back and do my 212. I want to win my 212 212 like Olympia. I'm gonna get my Olympia title back. I didn't really say that clearly. I said if it comes to me, because I had an interview with Bob Ciccarello, I had with Dave, I had with Ron. I said if it comes just to me, I will definitely, that's what I want. But it's not up to me. I've got my sponsor, I've got my coach, and I've got people around me, because I work is not just one person, it's a teamwork. That's why when you are a teamwork, in one hand, you could lead the world. And that's why I always say that. If you have a great people around you, trustable, 100%, you could do anything. It's possible to be, and it could be done. So I said, if I didn't say like I'm going to buy. People they said no, because they've heard you. So what's the reason if you win, and then you take like qualification from somebody else? I don't think the judges have looked at it that way. But for me, if I win next weekend, and then we will have a chat with my team, of course, with Chris, my coach, and then with my sponsor, because it's here. It's a big for my sponsor, it's big for my coach, and big for me as well. He will say, Kamal, really, if you go down, because remember, we still got nearly 4 months after this show. So I could grow more, because I still have a lot of weapons I've never used. People, they think I'm crazy. No, I am not. I swear to God, what I did, it's a very minimum things. People, they wouldn't believe. Yes, I go crazy for training. I go crazy for my diet. But for other things, I'm really, really careful. And I do the best of everything and the lowest amount ever they could believe. So I'm still have a lot of tools, and I've still got a lot of weapons that I could use to grow even more. My physique still responding, even with my age. So maybe if I go down to 212, I wouldn't look as good as, and I feel more comfortable. And people, they saw that. So I'm not stressed. I am happy with the way I'm presenting. I mean, maybe if my coach and we sat down after, if I win, of course, I will be good for me to do the open. Oh yeah, of course I will do the open. Of course I will do the open.
So
I'm not losing anything.
You're saying right now, you win this weekend, there is a possibility that you're going to do the open in the Olympia.
Of course, after what happened, and after what I've seen, and after the reaction from all over the world, people, they put me at the top 6 Mr. Olympia. Do you remember? I mean, okay, Hadi Chuban, okay, this is a big question. That's a big example, sorry. Hadi Chuban, okay, he competed with me amateur. I beat him so many times, amateur days. And he beat me, and I beat him as well. So he grew up a little bit, and now I grow up a little bit. So look at where he is. He is a top 3 open Olympia champion. So it's possible for me. Thank God I have, like what I said, I have the physique. I have the muscle mature, I have the density, I have the line, I have everything. I have the symmetry. So why not if I pack up a little bit more? Because I was 10 pounds heavier. I am not 212. People, they think Kamal is 212. I'm not 212. I was 219. And I could,
you were 219 on stage at
on stage, yes.
wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's about like 10 pounds heavier. 10 pounds heavier what I normally bring into the 212. So we could work into from now till Olympia to add few more. I mean, my condition is like untouchable anyway, so I could even like lose a little bit of my condition, but I'm not. Well, to be honest, the plan, I'm gonna come better and harder this weekend. So, like what I said, Whitney, it's a win-win. If I win this weekend, there is a big chance. Yes, I'll jump to the Open.
I would love to see that. I've always been a huge fan of your physique, all the way back to 2007 when I first saw you, or whatever.
Yes,
Whatever that
the Excalibur. Yes,
at the Excalibur, you've got an awesome physique. You always come in shape. I'd love to see you battle it out there with the top guys at the Olympia, because you definitely showed everyone this past weekend that you could stand up there and not be outmatched by guys that were, I don't know what Akeem is, maybe 30 pounds heavier than you. I'm not sure, but you look great in every pose. I mean, you didn't look like it was you didn't look out of place up there.
No, maybe I looked a little bit shorter. That's the only thing.
That's okay.
Muscle aroundness. That's it. Because I did before I was competing at the amateur days. I was winning the overall. So I mean, I was competing against the super heavyweight, and I beat him. So I've been around there. I've done it before. It's not like it's first time. Okay, yeah, it's not the pro league. It's different. But yeah, I've done it before. Why not now?
Hey, I've got a question for you, and I don't know if I've ever asked you this, or I never understood exactly how. When you turned, what year did you turn pro?
To be honest, I turned the pro the first time. It was 2002 when I won the overall UK, and I earned my pro card. And then I got the invitation from Wayne D'Amelia. That back days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people maybe they don't know this. And I got an invitation for the Night of Champion in New York. All right.
Wow.
And I competed at the Night of Champion in New York 2003.
Hold on. I know the younger people that are listening or that are going to hear this, they don't know what the Night of Champions, but that was a big show back in the day. So you competed there?
Yes. And guess who was with me? I'm going to mention the names. All right. That year, Victor Martinez won, 2003. Second was Great Titus. Third was, I think it's King Kamali.
Oh, wow.
Fourth was Johnny Jackson. And then Milos was there. George Farah was there. The whole list. I think Bob Ciccarello was there as well. To be honest, it's most of them, just maybe Ronnie and Jay Cutler, they wasn't there. But the rest is all there. It was 48 competitors. So for me, I was weighing like 78 kilo, winning the overall from UK. I got lost over there. And to be honest, I was in the same tanning room with Milos. And Milos said, okay, he doesn't know me. He said, could you please touch my back a little bit with the oil? So I did his oil. And then I remember he remembered that. I told Milos about it and he remembered.
That's
fun.
Oh
my God. Like, so you done? I said, well, I'm the old school boy. So I'm okay. I haven't been doing the pros, but I've been around. So that year, Mustafa Hassan Mustafa, the big Jordan guy as well. Yep. He was there. So it's a big names, big guys over there. So like that was my first show. And I said, the thing is, they called out the big name at the beginning. They called out the top 5, and then the rest is like, go home. There is no show for us. And I said, I remember, bless him, my God, rest him in peace, Mike Sheridan, me and him, we came, competed. He passed away a few years ago. He actually, and I said to him, this is my first show and my last show. I said, I got lost in these people. Normally, I win all my amateur shows, and I hear like, it's not even one call out or one comparison or one nothing. I said, no, I don't want to be like, going to the bad way, abusing my system. No, I'm good at the amateur, so I went back to the amateur, and then I just kept doing the world champions and all the amateur shows and everything until the 212, it used to be 202, came
Good.
out, and then I was thinking about it. Until the chance came, and then I wanted to do that, and then I got my pro card again, 2017, which is after I had some issues, some problems, and then I spoke to Mr. Jim Mannion, and he's really helped me a lot, and he tried to get me these issues and sort it out. And then when the federation split out between the amateur and the pro league, so he handed me my pro card, and as everybody knows, my first show was the Arnold Classic, and I won the Arnold Classic, qualified to the Olympia, come third, and then second year after I won the Olympia, and then here I am. Now I'm battling with the big boys again.
That is a crazy story. That might be one of the most interesting bodybuilding stories that people don't know. I mean, you go back to competing at the Night of Champions with, you know, in that era, the early 2000s, those were the guys that were in all of the magazines. I mean,
Oh God, yes, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that was it. Like you said, other than Jay and Ronnie, you had everyone that was popular. I mean, those were the first couple of years that I first got into, you know, being interested in bodybuilding, and those were the guys that you read about and watched and followed, and to compete against them, and then, you know, take the break from the pro stage and compete on the world stage, and then go back and then win the Arnold 212, and you're the reigning Arnold 212 champ, right? Because they
Yes,
never
they never did that. Yes,
right, and then to go on up and win the 212 Olympia. That is a crazy story, and you know, what a you know, just an awesome feat to be. Are you 50 or 51?
yeah. I mean, I'm 51. I'll be 51 this November, so a couple of months.
Okay.
I'll be 51. Yeah, yeah.
51, and deciding to jump on stage in the open, come in second. A lot of people thought you won. I mean, I read all the messages, and it's subjective, you know, the judges, you know, and you respect their decision, and you're happy, you know, that, you know, you've got a great demeanor about it, and I love that. And you're not going to give up. You're going to go and do the open again this week. I can't wait to see it, man. It's been truly just you know, an honor to watch that, and to have you on our team, and very excited for you here.
Thank you, Whitney. I mean, yeah, it is like, that's what I said. You never give up. You have to keep fighting. You have to keep going for your goals. I mean, I did it from day one. I competed. My first show was in 1994 in Libya. So I was training for 1 year. I did one show, and I said, that's it. This is what I want. I took my bag, and I left Libya. It's not because of money. It's not nothing because I wanted to be a champion. And here we go. And it's so, I'm not gonna give up. It's even like, I'm not scared like to compete with the big boys. Why not? Why
No.
not? Yeah, no. I'm not. That's the problem. There's a lot of bodybuilders, like, if they win a show and then, no, I'm not gonna compete against this. I'm not gonna. No, just go and do it, man. Enjoy it. So I love it. I feel happy. I'm relaxed, and I feel like I did my job, man. Hey, when you go to any exam, all right, and if you studied very, very well, and you know, as soon as they give you that sheet, you're gonna answer all the questions, and that's what I'm gonna do next weekend. I'm gonna go there, smash it. I'll do my answer all the question, whatever. I will do as much as I can. I'll be even more relaxed than last week.
I don't know if you can be more relaxed than last week. I mean, you look like you were having a blast there. And I guess that's one thing with your experience. You're able to get on stage and not have the nerves and have the tension that some of the younger guys might feel. How many shows do you think you've done in your career?
Oh man. It's a lot of shows. I mean, to be honest, in the amateur days, oh gosh, I can't. But I mean, I have trophies. They will fill a big, massive room. I swear, it came to the things I was giving them away. It's so many. I have a lot of trophies. I done probably nearly 200 shows.
Oh wow!
It's a lot of shows. I mean, 1 year I remember the most shows I did in 1 year, 7 or 8 shows, and I won all of them. And I won the best poser, and I won the best presentation. So in one year, you won like 10, 12 12 trophies, winning every single title. So it's a lot of shows I did. I can't remember, but it's a lot of shows.
So, being that you've done this many shows, you've won the Mr. Olympia 212, you've won the Arnold Classic, you're doing great in the Open so far. Is the word retirement even in your mind? I hope
Uh,
I hope it's a no, but
exactly you fan of me, the same as the other fans. The other day I was talking as well. No, 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 don't even bring it out.
oh,
Just to be honest, even my kids every time, like my wife, she said, Kamal, that's it, it's enough now, it's blah blah blah, whatever. My kids, no, let him compete. No, my kids, they don't want me to stop. I keep going. To be honest, thank God, I feel great. All right, I've never had any issues. Everything is going well. My physique is improving, so I'm not thinking about it now. I'm
good.
not. I'm not. After what happened with the open class, I'm not. I'm not.
No,
So yeah,
I'm
just keep.
I'm glad to hear that, and I know everybody else is as well because everybody enjoys watching you compete, and you have a lot of fans all over the world. I have people messaging me from, all the all the different regions that BPI works with. We hear about you, and people send, pictures from the show from all over the world. So it's just awesome to work with you and to see this play out. Next week, do you think that you're going to be on stage a little bit heavier, or do you think that you could maybe, not be as conditioned, but be a little bit heavier and it fare out as well as it did last week?
I think I'm gonna be a little bit heavier because, like what I said, there is a lot of weapons that we haven't used. We've tried some of them. Some of them. This time is the first time ever in my life. We've tried some. It works very well for me. So we're gonna use it. I'm gonna be a little bit heavier for sure. For
Okay.
sure, I'm gonna be a little bit heavier. To give up from my condition, no, I'm not giving up from my condition. It's gonna be the same, or even better. But I'm 100% for now. Inshallah, everything is going well as the way it's planned. Yes, it's gonna be a little bit heavier. Yes.
Well, even if you show up like you did last week with that condition and your shape and the lines and the size that you were last weekend, I think everybody's going to be a little bit nervous to see you show up in the open class next week in Texas. So we're all excited to see it. When do you head out there?
Tonight, actually, I'm gonna go to the gym in a minute. We do my training, and then tonight, seven, I think seven, quarter past seven, my flight. We're gonna reach there, and then we got one day of training. Thursday, Friday, just do the tanning and whatever, and then Saturday, I'm ready. I'm ready to go now. Now,
We're ready too, man. So
yes.
I'll let you get back to resting and doing what you need to do. I definitely appreciate the time today. I know everybody has definitely, been waiting to hear from you and talk about this. And with the other show coming up, I know you didn't want to focus on what happened last week. Let's focus on moving forward and winning this next show. But definitely looking forward to seeing you on stage this coming weekend. And, let us know if we can do anything leading up to the show.
Oh, thanks, Whitney. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna really thanks all PBI teams, PBI sports team for all this time they've been with me. Weekend as well. Dennis, he did a great job with my kids, with my little one. He gave him a hard work, but he handled it and he did a great job.
Dennis,
You
put your
cannot.
kids to work.
Yeah, yeah. He made him posing and doing this, but yeah, my all my family, because I have a lot of fans as well. They traveled, they came from UK. There's a lot of people that here. They were all at the PBI booth, so he looked after them very, very well. That's is not like something is not different for PBI. PBI does with all what they like. So thanks PBI, thanks to all Tampa fans. They came and watched me, and all fans from all over the world, which they send me messages. They've been around for. I mean, I have millions of messages. Believe me, with me, I need to get back. That's gonna take me a month to get back to all these people. But thank you so much. I received all that, and I'm really grateful to be loved from you guys. And I will do my best to make you always happy, and you see the greats from me, inshallah. And we'll hopefully see you next weekend.
Absolutely, man. Well, good luck to you, and we will talk soon.
Thank you, Whitney. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye bye. Bye bye.